I'm Steve Biddison. A few years ago, I bought this place out in the country on the edge of a cliff because of the quiet, peace, and serenity it offers in the middle of my sometimes stressful life. Over the past few years, I have endured COVID lockdowns and other forms of isolation and loss. But along the way, I have learned some powerful things that help keep me grounded and living in peace and serenity. I want to share these tips with you so that when life gets difficult and the stress rises, you have very actionable ways of combating those feelings by putting into practice some of these tips.
Hi, welcome to another edition of Serenity Saturday, and I am standing on the back side of my property right now, right on the edge of a cliff, which is why I named this place Serenity Ridge. It is the most peaceful, calming place, and I have, in fact, I have a swing sitting right here next to where I am right now, so that I can come out here in the mornings and have my coffee, maybe read my Bible, sitting here overlooking this wonderful view out here behind me here that is just, you can't help but feel peaceful just sitting out here. And down there's about an 80-foot drop off right here and down into a riverbed, and I could hear a waterfall down the way there a little bit, and it's just the most calming, wonderful thing. All right, well anyway, my tip today for living in peace and serenity has to do with other people. Because how many of you know that so often the things that cause us disturbance, that cause chaos in our lives, that cause anxiety in our lives, have to do with other people? And maybe the fact that they've hurt us, or they've done something to us, or they've betrayed us. And those things can really, if we're not careful, really cause problems with our lives. So my tip today for living in peace and serenity is to forgive. Simply forgive those people who hurt you. Don't let those people that hurt you ruin your life or rule your life. Do what you need to do in your own spirit, and understand this here. Forgiveness is not necessarily just always a one-time thing where I just say, okay, I forgive and that's it. Forgiveness is a way of life. And if I find myself dwelling on the fact that somebody's hurt me and getting upset with them all over again, or forgetting all the great things that they've done or they've been for me and to me, and focus on that one or two or three things that have hurt, if I focus on those, I haven't forgiven. And that's when anxiety comes in. That's where hurt comes in. That's where peace disappears. And again, we're trying to live in peace and serenity. And so my tip here is to forgive. Forgive those who have hurt you, just like God has forgiven us. And like I said, it's a day-by-day thing. We have to do this all the time. So let's make sure that we do this, forgiving constantly, because I've heard it said that, if we don't forgive somebody, that's punishing us more than it is them. And bitterness starts to creep into our life, and oh boy, there's all kinds of problems when bitterness creeps into our lives. So do what you need to do to forgive and stay in a life of forgiveness. It'll bring peace. It'll bring serenity. It'll bring what you need in your life. Have a great Saturday, and I'll see you next time with another Serenity Saturday and tip for living in peace.